Mission 2, Ice to meet you.
Zugbeeinflussung. DB gesperrt. DB gesperrt.
Welcome to Aachen Hauptbahnhof. You've been assigned an ICE 17 service operating to Köln Hauptbahnhof. Open the doors to commence boarding. So, hey there, Drawyah here. Welcome to the game's Train Smart 2. Back in the German DLC, back in the Schnellfahrstrecke, and today taking a ride in the ICE3M. So a high-speed run for us, and should be a rather fun one. So what we're going to do is open up the doors now on the right-hand side, which, well, open right, close left. There we go. While we're here, we'll start setting the train up ready for motion. So reverse set to forwards, throttles off, AFB's off, train brake sets to 5. So separate brake systems on this train. All looking good. We shall turn on the AFB, so that will be turned on via 9, and then sets you to the
AFB.
speed lever.
AFB.
In a couple of minutes, we should be ready to depart. One train actually pulled into our left-hand side now. We need to lock doors. Give that a few seconds to shut. We shall be ready to depart. Right, we'll set the AFB now to the speed limit right now, which is about 40 kilometers an hour. We'll set the train brakes to off, and we'll bring the throttle to maximum. So with AFB turned on, it means that the train will now automatically control our speed, and therefore there is very little for me to do until we need to increase our speed again. Next station, well actually we're going right to the end of the line I believe, so we'll be going via Stolberg, but next station and only station will be at Aachen. At Köln, sorry, departing from Aachen, we're going to Köln. A bit like the ICE3, and the ICE3 being the, not the latest generation of ICE, so we're now on ICE4, but ICE3 is the version just beforehand, and in this case this is the 3M, so this is a slightly slower version of the mainline ICE, therefore isn't used for the full cross-country high-speed services, but it is used for high-speed cross-country, with a top speed of 300 kilometers an hour, and on this line we'll push about 300 as well, which is about 180 miles per hour, so it's definitely a high-speed train. Much more so than we've got in the UK, and well, it should be a lot of fun this scenario. So we'll soon be going through our speed limit increase. About a kilometre, just under a kilometre and a half, will be up to 120. From there, it should be looking rather good. I can't really scroll on this, but go by location Stolberg, go by location at Aachen, and then as we get closer to Köln, we'll do need to slow down. In terms of what's ahead of us, it doesn't look like we're behind a service for any point of this. No, not at all. So yeah, high speed, tight length of the line, should be good. Increase speed on up to 100 kilometers an hour. The exact class train driving right now is the class 406, the DBBR406, the ICE3M. These were introduced in 1994 and were built to run on both the German lines and the Dutch lines. So if we go to the left hand side and go to the main menu, we have got systems here in place, so we can run on the German lines, we can run on the Dutch lines, we can run on the French lines, the SNCF and SNCB. So we have got all the systems available to us on this train. Increase our speed now, so up to 120. introduced in 1994, it's ordered in 94. They then introduced the Belgium network in 2002. Since then, they've formed part of the international service of the German railways network. So you've got it operating in France right now, got it operating in Germany, operating in Belgium. At some point, they do plan to expand these further afield, so exciting one to watch, the ICE3M. It's a very versatile train, and it's capable of running on multiple networks internationally. Service stay between Aachen and Köln is about 40 minutes. I will try and increase that, or try and decrease our time slightly, try and get there a bit early, because especially when it comes to railways, the earlier you are, the more time you kind of have to break at each station. So aim for an on-time schedule, but if you can make it a bit early, it's always worthwhile doing. About 2.5 kilometres, we will need to slow down again, back down to 120. So before then, we'll start slowing train down to anticipate that. So we've got a little bit of time though. At 140 won't take us too long to down to 120. The brakes on the 3M's they are rather good. Certainly better than that of the Talents 2. The Talents 2, as much as I enjoy driving that train, well, for me personally at least, it does take a little bit of time to slow down, a little bit of time to brake. If you're not pro at that train, it can be a little bit of a struggle. But I enjoy it. So far, I have really been enjoying this route as well. It's a decent enough scenario, nice enough length, and both in the slower trains and the fast trains, you do get a fair bit of time as well, travelling between the two stations. Slow down to 120 now. As we pass through the next station, Stolberg, let's jump onto the platform and watch our train go past. Very nice. Down to 110 now. It's a very gradual decrease, but as soon as we enter the long straight bits, before Düren and afterwards as well, so around those sections, we can really start to increase our speed and take the train up to full spec. So 3.2 kilometres up to 160. From there, speed man goes up. Section track, I believe it's a top speed of 250 kilometers an hour between these two stations, so that does equate to about 150-160 miles per hour, which will be driving down. It's a solid 60 FPS, which again comes with the improvements of Train Mod 2. It's a very, very nice platform this, and one that I certainly have seen massive improvements with. It's a very nice step in train simulation this. The updated engine, the updated train dynamics. There's a lot that Train Mod 2 does improve on, and I am very excited to see what happens with it in the future. Especially now that the third-party developers have got a massive say in it. There are a lot of third-party routes now on the way, which we didn't have before, so exciting times to Train Sim World. To go now, half a kilometre to go. one of the benefits of trains go to as well, if they have it working, I use on-side displays. So this train starts off at Frankfurt. Ooh, a train there. Right, the train starts off at Frankfurt and it terminates at Brussels. So on the screen scrolling, you can have a look at the stations that the train stops at. So we left from Aachen, that station will be Köln, afterwards it will be Seeburg. Okay, perhaps I got it wrong. So Brussels is the destination, Frankfurt. I'm not too sure. I think it starts at Brussels and ends at Frankfurt. I think it started at Brussels, sorry, and ends at Frankfurt. So from Brussels, last station is Aachen, then it's Köln, then it's Seeburg, and then it's Frankfurt. Frankfurt Airport, Aachen, and then eventually terminates at Frankfurt. Man, that's right. That makes more sense. It starts at Brussels, we terminate at Frankfurt. For now, we are travelling to the east. Which I confirm. Yeah, that makes more sense. So Brussels about well, somewhere over here on the far left. Frankfurt somewhere on the far right. Slowly get myself familiar with the routes. Slowly learn the basics. Understand the routes. Try it all from there. Yeah, I do like the ICs. I do like the intercity express trains. They're sleek, they're fast. They're not cheap, but well, if you need to get from Germany across the country relatively quickly, it's an option well worth considering. I've never actually been on ICE myself. I have been in Germany. I have been on the Berlin S-Bahn and U-Bahn. So I have seen these trains in action. I've never actually ridden on one. The Berlin Central Station, and it's a grand building. That was at the Mininger Hotel just outside of it. It's a grand station. Now from Aachen. Well, starts off our first video yesterday. Aachen marks out the midpoint of the scenario, so during the midpoint it's faster than the rest of the line. Yeah, at the midpoint of this scenario as well, about 15 minutes since the start of service now. Sports bit well right there, got bigger pitch, and on track on the outside. just under 2 kilometres now. Speed will increase to 200 kilometres an hour. Really then get to start test the legs of the ICE3. Really get to stretch out a bit. Just about to get the 3 coming out. So waiting 1.6, we're actually a few moments early at this stage. Going by location Horham. In fact, actually I just had to wait until the next time zone to appear. Time zone, just wait for the next time update to appear. Increase our speed now to 200. Almost instantly off that, up to 215 a kilometre and a half. So, as you can see, the lines have now split up. We're on a high speed track. Then got the low speed lines on our left hand side. So, from this point on, we'll now be on a separate track from the slow lines. There'll be a few mergers and outs going forwards. As you can see, passing through this station over here in front of us. We'll go from 3 to 4. Let's increase our speed now to 250. Sense of speed in this sim. The faster you go, just the way that all the scenery kind of goes back in front of you, it's just... I love the sense of speed in this sim. And in the future, when you get to faster lines, it just gets so much better. Camera can then keep up. This is free camera at 4 speeds. The train goes faster than it, so I can't actually get any content from screenshots anymore. Crazy how fast this train can go. The fastest train in the UK is the fastest 395, the Drawyah on the South Eastern Express, which uses past the Eurostar lines. That goes to 140 kilometers an hour, 140 miles per hour, so it's about 170, 180 kilometers an hour. This is going so much faster than that. 20, 30 miles per hour faster, 60, 70 kilometers an hour faster than we've got in the UK. And this isn't even top 4 speeds. Now some lines in Germany go to about 300 kilometers an hour. You go to somewhere like Japan, you have trains that hit 450 kilometers an hour. I do hope we get Shinkansen at some point. It's very much a train I guess I'm waiting for right now. Just the sense of speed we get from it would be amazing. There's nice see now passing to our left. Forum in just under 3 kilometres. A little bit of power to keep the speed up, so you are going on a downhill portion. And therefore, there's a little bit of speed to keep train up. Downhill means a little bit of braking to hold at 250. But one of the things that I do like about AFB's system is the fact that it does genuinely hold train at automatic speeds. Set your AFB up, you set the speed selector to what you want the train to be driving at, leave your throttle at 100s, and it does the rest for you. It's a very nice system there. That does make driving a train just a pleasure. So pass through Forum at this stage now 17 kilometres from Köln. So 8 minutes to go 17 kilometres, which again is just crazy amounts. us. Monitoring the speed limits in case something starts to go down a bit. Also the signalling. So I can see right now it's a green signal ahead of us. There's the HUD underneath like what's called in-cab signalling. I believe these trains do feature in-cab signalling, so well worth a look. Slowly starts to find the approach now to Cologne. Should have been to Cologne earlier this year, but sadly that was one of my trips cancelled. William has to go there at some point in the future. Slow down now since we've got a little bit of time to train speeds. If we need to use some of the independent brake, train brake, I always got that as an assister, but with 2 months to go, down to total already, so it's not too bad. Kilometers per hour. Speed limit change right now, so we're just in time for that. Again, 2.5 kilometers, 2.5 kilometers down to 70, so we'll leave that a little bit longer. Outskirts of the city. Bring that back to 70. Less than 5 minutes. And line ready to terminate. not terminates. We have got to go to Frankfurt. At least for me driving this train. I don't know, presumably like a driver change at this next station. I think that's the easy way to explain it. Same for Great Western. You drive as far as Reading from Paddington, and then you have a driver change who takes us to Swansea or Penzance or wherever. So down to 70 kilometers an hour now. Down to 60 in less than a kilometre. Fence knocking this out. So, all it is just bridges, bridges, and more bridges as we enter the approach path now for the station. There's a few stabling yards down to our left. When I see currently set to park. I'm not sure what's in the middle there. There's just two dark carriages, or yeah, there's just two randomly dark carriages. Got another IC to the far left as well. Few Talent 2s also in the front of us there as well, yes we do. Speed limit increases to 160 in about 150 meters, but since we're stopping here, I probably won't be increasing our speed anymore. We've got a kilometre to go now until we come to a stop, so get down to 40. Just ahead of us, and there's our station. So what I'm going to do now is going to turn off AFB, turn down the throttle, and at this stage we're now just going to slowly guide the train by hand. So going a little faster right now, use a little bit of train brake. Kilometers for the points, which is fine. There we have it. To Cologne, so now put a little bit of braking in, slow train down. It's 20, and then about 100 meters or so, so just towards the end of the grand central roof bit there. We'll then put the rest of the braking in, and bring our train to a halt. And there we have it. Doors open to the right.
Türen geöffnet.
Passengers can now board and deboard our train. So overall, not a bad run that. And while we're here at Cologne, we'll just have a look at some of the scenery around because, well, it's a very grand station this, so we need some of the facilities around us as well. So we've got the rotating restaurant spiky view building over there, I can't remember the name of it. There's the cathedral. You've got a few centres to our right hand side as well. Another train just passing the bridge to entrance station. Just a few facilities going on right now, which, well, it looks grand. Even the station building is just mesmerising. A mesmerising bit of architecture. And one that Dovetail Games have done right in terms of actually going down to the very little details. So, thank you for completing this run. Let's see how you performed. So, overall, Our management of speed was pretty much on point, thanks to the AFB controlling everything for us. Even right down to slowdown. Works absolutely sublime. In terms of stopping accuracy, 2.15 metres from the end of these platforms, so again, that is relatively perfect. Level 23 on the character, level 7 on Schnellfahrstrecke, and level 5 on the DB406 ICE3M. There you go, so it took us 31 minutes in the end, and drove 69.72 kilometres. So just under 70 kilometres this scenario gives you, which is a very nice bit of playable length. And, well, as you can see, we had plenty of time to turn up to speed, slow it down a little bit, and then before coming to stop. 7,995 awareness points takes us up to a gold medal, and that brings us to the end of that. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Tomorrow, we'll be back with the next scenario, which will be Ice and Rain, ICE and Rain. I love some of the names of this one as well, so Ice to Meet You, Ice and Rain. They've been rather creative with these ones. Yeah, back tomorrow for another set of scenarios. Back tomorrow in Train Sim World. We'll try a bit of Flight Sim as well, see how that goes. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. You take care of yourselves. I'll see you again in the very near future.